You're watching the Noble Farms YouTube channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and support the channel. Thanks for watching.
Well. Welcome back again to another troublesome day on the farm. Always something going on, always something to fix. So that's what we're at today, fixing a baler. So last year we had some problems. We were baling silage with a non-silage baler. So just a New Holland 630 small round baler, makes a little 4x4 bale. So we use it for making silage, but the rollers used to wrap up with the grass and stuff, and the hay or silage used to wrap on the rollers. So then I discovered that there's roller scrapers you can get for them. So that's what we did. We went and bought a scraper right here for to go on the rollers, or go on one roller, the one that used to get packed up really bad. And it's unbelievable on how expensive this crap is. It is what it is, I guess. The price of everything, cattle gone through the roof, that all the stuff go up with it. So people don't realize that. But anyway, here we are in this day and age where that's the case. This 2 little plates of iron here, $1,000. So yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, I got into this, brought the baler inside because we're getting close to haying time anyway. You wouldn't know it by outdoors because it's pissing rain for the last week. But I brought the baler in the shop because it's pouring raining outside still. Everything's still soaking wet, to try to get this scraper put on. But when I got the baler in, got it opened up, locks on and all that, discovered that in under here, my rollers here, the arm that keeps them up, it's all attached to, which the knife goes on right in here, hard to see, but it was riding tight to the sides of the baler, and this side had like over a 1/2 inch clearance. So my rollers shifted, I guess, not knowing. So here I am trying to get this back in line. Up top here is the roller where we'll be installing the blade. You can see there's a whole bunch of grass on there now. This one back here too is really gums up, but it's hard to see. Lighting is shitty in here. But there's a whole bunch of grass and stuff on this one too as well that we'll clean off. But we're only putting the one knife on because this one here is the one that seems to be the worst, and then it makes the belts want to overlap, and then it breaks the shear pins and stuff in the PTO. So this is the New Holland 630. Like I said, it's a great little baler. Like, we bale with it all the time. I picked this up at a sale before the price of everything went to the heavens, and I think we paid like $1,600 for it. And this is our fourth winter now, our 4th summer using this. This would be the 5th one. Yeah, this would be the 5th year using this one. So all we've had to do with this so far was replace one bearing. And I did fix a couple laces in the belts up here, these laces as well, which is not uncommon. Now, this baler has a different belt. I think this is the John Deere belt that's on this baler, but I like them. They work really well. I like the lacing on it. The lacing's are very, very good too as well. So that's what we're at today, trying to shift that roller over. I did get this started. I got the chains off on the other side, and I can see that this is not going to be that complicated, but yeah, see, we had to take the roller, the chain sprockets and that off here. And this is the one, because they're all two big rollers are attached here to one system, and that bends back and forth when you're baling, or the bale is accumulating in the chamber. So that's what we're at. I've got it moving, so I can get that. I can make up for that difference there. I think what happened is on the other side, this side is fine. On the other side, now I'm no expert at none of this. I've never ever used balers before, since we started this farm. So this is not something I grew up with, that's for sure. I grew up in the woods and fishing and stuff like that. But yeah, this whole farming racket is all new. So using these balers, square balers, round balers, it's all new to me. I've never ever done none of this before. But by just looking at it and a little bit of common sense involved, I can see that right here, if I can get it to focus for you, right there is a little that's where the other side of the roller comes across. And this here is like I guess it's just a little collar, and it's got the set screws in it. And I think that shifted, and that let the roller go all the way over to the other side and scrape on the sidewalls. So I think all I have to do is loosen out these little pins in here, set screws, and push this in over the shaft further, so and tighten it down so it can't go all the way across. It stops by this up against the bearings. So I think that's all I have to do. I think. But one thing leads to another. So yeah, all in all, this little baler is not in bad shape. You could see it. This is pretty common here. If anyone has done any research on these balers, previously, I guess somebody like jackknife this, like if you're making sharp turns, this will happen with your 3-point hitch system on the back of your tractor, or bring up there and then sometimes break the hitch. So this was cracked when I got it, and I bubble gummed it up with some welding, reinforced it a little bit, and it seems to be quite fine. But yeah, it works pretty simple. It's not hard baler to work on. The shear pins are just right here. These little bolts goes through here, little shear pins. That's perfectly fine too. The tie system, I haven't had a hook with that. That worked great ever since. The twine, very easy to get at and set up. So no issues there. Like I said, the baler runs quite fine. I have no issues with it, other than, like I said, it used to build up with hay up in the roller, and then that would make the belts go really tight, and then sometimes we get jammed and stuck and plugged up. There is one issue with this baler, and I'm assuming it's with them all. These New Hollands is they have a hell of a time starting the bale, especially in dry hay. If it's really dry, man, oh man, this is a nightmare to get the bale started. Once it starts, not a problem. It'll go through its cycle and work flawlessly. But getting the bugger to start is a task sometimes. Not so much with silage. We usually just fly right through it. I think it's because it's so dry that it just wants to pack right up here on top of the pickup. and then it just jams right there where it's a open throat baler. It doesn't want to go in there very easily or start turning, and it'll pack up there, and then all of a sudden it'll go through in one big lump. And if you're not watching, I tell you, it'll snap your shear pins and plug you up solid. And another thing too that we find is with that dry hay going in, it wants to fly back out over the top. And then if it catches shear pin gone, sure as shit in a did cat, that there's going to be a shear pin busted. So, yeah. But like I said, take your time. This is not no win the race baler, I tell you. But it works good for us. So we haven't done much work with it. I like doing a little bit of work on it because you get to know the baler, get to know how it operates and all that stuff. So that's a good thing too. Sometimes you get pissed off. Like now you go to do one job and you end up with two. So, but yeah, but it's a rainy day. So what else am I going to do? Not much else to do. The animals are good. They're all in the barn, nice and dry. So, yeah, that's what I'm at today at this baler. So stick around. We'll see if we can get some video of us fixing this one up and getting that scraper put in. I do see something or notice something wrong here is when I bought the scraper, I told them there was a threaded hose in the bar plate where this goes into. So there's should be bolts to come with it that treads right into the hose. And they said, no, it's a bolt and nut system, just your standard bolts. But no, it's not. It has bolt holes in there. See if I can show you what I'm talking about. So up here in the back, let's see if I can. I'm not going to see it too well, I don't think, with the lighting. But in that red piece right there, you can see two holes, and those are threaded. So that's what they said wasn't threaded, but it definitely is. So yeah, so I have to see if I got bolts that'll match that tread. I do have lots of bolts here, so I'm hoping I do. Lots of bits and pieces of garbage here, so hopefully we do have something. So anyway, stick around and watch us get this thing all ready for the field. So just got to tighten this in there now. That's moved in quite a bit there, so let's see if that does the trick. So we should be pretty close to the distances between up here. I wish I had a light on this. And the distance there seems to be pretty darn close. So we'll go with that anyway. We'll say that's good. So now I know if that moves over to the side, it's not that difficult to fix that or correct that alignment. Just a few taps, put them all on the other side, pushing across, and then tap in that collar and tighten them back in. And I can see now, once I got up there at it, I can see why it moved, because one of the pins, set screws in that collar, is busted out. No treads left in there. It's all torn out. So maybe that's something I need to get as a new collar for that. So yeah. So I guess I can go ahead and see if we can get find some bolts for that knife. See what I got kicking around there. They did give me some bolts, but I think it was only to bolt the blade to the angle that, or the support piece that goes on there. So double check and make sure. So the bolts are a little too long I got there, so I had to get shorter bolts and see what happens. So we got the scraper put in up there. It seems to be working. It went in there fine. Had to do some little modifications with it and adjusting it, but all in all, it went in there pretty fine, pretty good, actually. So let's see if I can get up here and show you what you're looking at. Got a flashlight here, try to get some light for you. So, oh, it's hard to get in here. As you can see, this is the bar here that we put in, the cutting edge on top. You can see the bolts on. So that lies right in tight to the roller, which goes all the way across to the other side. And so that just scrapes along the roller and keeps the roller clean from building up. Because once it builds up, I'll get out of here and I'll show you out front. Once it bails up on that roller, or when it used to bail up on the roller, climb up here. That right on the back side of that roller, you see that little space there. When it used to build up on the roller, that's inside here now. You can see the roller where we were in looking at it just then. That the hay would build up on the roller, and that will move the belts out tight, and then they jam in here with this roller, and then they get stuck, and then that's where you get plugged up, and she'd lock up, and you'd break your shear pins. So hopefully that scraper on the roller is going to keep it cleaned off, and it won't build up the same. Now I'm expecting still some build up because there's lots of hay flying around in there, lots of grass and that. So I'm just hoping that that works a little bit. So they say it do. So we thought we'd give it a try just to see So it went on pretty good, not too bad at all. Bit tight spot getting in there, but for the most part, see if I can get down out of here now without killing myself. But yeah, it seemed like it went on there pretty good. So time to tell. We'll give it a test run when we go to do hay. So, but yeah, that's it. That's the 630 New Holland round Baler. For anyone asking too, we had the locks on while we got up and under there. Don't ever get up and under that without the locks down. Hydraulics is not to be trusted. So yeah, that's what it looks like now with it opened up. Like I said, the baler is in great shape. So a little bit of maintenance, a little bit of upkeep on it, we don't mind. So it's time to put this down, close it up, and take her out and put her away. So that's what we'll do next.